Before the achievements, before the celebrations, there's the work. Early mornings, late nights. Every challenge faced, every extra effort made.
Every victory starts with preparation.
We value leadership, resilience, and innovation. No victory without work. Because success isn't given, it's earned. Welcome to Adrian College.
Bulldog fans, remember to follow Adrian College TV on social media. For game highlights and campus events, you can catch it all on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and X at Adrian College TV. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel to catch all our future streams live and support your Bulldogs.
Continue to take pride and learn from Asa Mahan's leadership today. Years of commitment to harnessing the power of creativity, ingenuity, community, and academic excellence.
I believe that if you get your degree, the world is going to feel like it's shrinking.
Only 2 weekends left until we start postseason play here in the Arrington Ice Arena. Hello and welcome inside the AIA. Joining me today in the booth is Michael Schubeck. My name is Sean Whitmer. We have an exciting NCAA conference matchup for you today as it's the visiting Falcons out of Concordia University, Wisconsin, coming into play the Adrian College Bulldogs. Bulldogs have home ice advantage, of course. We're about 9 minutes and 40 seconds away from puck drop. Michael, how you feeling coming into this matchup?
You know, great. The Bulldogs, obviously, to start the new year, we saw them going a little bit of a 3-game skid. Since then, they are 5-0-1. They did just win a shootout game against St. Norbert, at St. Norbert out there in De Pere, Wisconsin. So I think there's a lot of positives here for this Adrian team. And like we said, they like to play offensive. They've shown that the last 6 games. 6 goals, 7, 5, and 4 in 5. And then obviously the 2-2 shootout win. But no, a lot of high-powered offense here from Adrian is what we want to see, especially in a game like this.
I mean, on the flip side of that, of course, Bulldogs have scored quite a bit this season. They've struggled with the clean sheets. Only 2 clean sheets coming into today. Both came against Hiram quite a time ago, back in last semester. What do the Bulldogs have to do to really keep that clean sheet rolling?
You know, it's really just keep people out of the middle of the ice, because a lot of those goals that we've seen scored on Piros are rebounds. They're right in front of the net, or they're kind of fluky goals. A lot of them can be prevented, so you have to stay strong in that slot area, in that house area. Don't let any easy pucks get through. And for Piros, it's just maintaining maybe a couple of those rebounds, kicking them to the corner, making sure they don't sit right in front. That's not where you want to leave pucks. But other than that, they do a pretty strong job. A lot of those goals are either kind of later in the game or once Adrian starts to let up. You don't see a lot of really competitive early goals against this team.
As both squads get ready to take the ice here momentarily, we take a look at some team numbers on the season.
Yeah, so as we see Adrian here, a little bit just under that 5-goal-a-game mark. They lead in every category but block shots. Concordia, Wisconsin does an amazing job playing defensively in their own zone. When they beat St. Norbert, 43, they stopped 43 out of 43 Clean game for them. They won 1-0. We're going to have to see something like that kind of performance tonight for Concordia, Wisconsin. Now, shots per game. This is a high-powered Concordia offense. They do a great job of getting pucks to the net. They score just under 4 goals a game, which is amazing if it wasn't, say, next to the Bulldogs, just under 5. Bulldogs power play percentage, something you'd like to see from Concordia, Wisconsin to pick up as this kind of get to the end of the season here, is that power play percentage. If you want to win big games, got to take advantage of your power plays. This Adrian team takes some penalties, so you want to get that power play percentage up if you are Concordia. Face-off percentage, Bulldogs win 56.7% of those to Concordia's 46.2. So overall, Adrian dominates in every category, but Concordia is not far off.
No, and of course, one of the numbers that doesn't appear there, while the Falcons score 3.7 goals per game, they also give up, on average, 3.7 goals per game. The Bulldogs only give up 2 goals per game on average, so that could be a very big difference maker here in this contest as both teams officially take the ice. 6:35 remaining until puck drop. The Bulldogs are going to rely on quite a few of their top-end talent as they need to keep the legs rolling as we get closer to postseason play. They've already clinched home ice no matter what happens the rest of the way. They don't want to lose form, though.
Yes, having a home ice advantage for your conference tournament is huge. You don't have to leave. You're comfortable in your own building. You have your own locker room, which is huge. You're just comfortable with your surroundings. I mean, this is a team that has depth. We've seen 16 goal scorers in the last 6. They play as a team well. They move the puck. No one is above the rest. So we'd like to see, again, more of that again today.
Getting a look there of the Falcons, getting ready to roll. Just seen them firing each other up down there on our left side. As we take an idea here of these two teams and what they're going to do. This is a matchup we've seen quite a few times. Taking a look at their starting lineup here for the Falcons. Obviously, we have Connor Van Wheatley highlighted, but give us a rundown on this starting lineup here, Michael.
Yeah, Connor Van Wheatley, just a great player in general, but he's just an all-round player. 11 goals, 11 assists, 22 points. Again, just a great job from him at keeping himself poised, moves the puck well, but also is able to be a threat scoring. Had their only goal against Norbert when they had that big upset win. He comes through when it matters. Huge as a player there. And then on defense, they just have an overall strong team. A lot of these guys love to lay out and block shots. And then Riley Klugerman on his left wing and Alex Ochitwa on his right wing at number 28 there. This is a lot of their top scorers, right? Number 14 comes in second in Klugerman in points for their team, and then Ochitwa comes in 5th on their team in points. So really this top line is a majority of their offense.
Yeah, and of course, talking Van Wheatley, taking a look at his numbers there, as we mentioned, he played 18 games this season. One of the biggest things that he's great at, power play goals. He scored 11 goals on the season. 4 of those were power play goals. On the flip side, he has to stay out of the box. He has sat down for 34 minutes this season already. He is one of the top on their team. And through a quick glance, he is number 1 in penalty minutes served for this Falcons squad. You have to stay out of the box.
Yeah, you don't want to see that, especially from someone as dominant as Van Wheelie is. He does a great job. He's really your entire offense, especially on the power play. They only run a 21% power play. So for them, he really does need to stay out of the box.
As we flip things over to the home ice Bulldogs. Of course, Ryan Pirro skates forward first as the starting netminder. But run us through the rest of this starting lineup here, Michael.
Yeah, I mean, Patrick Saney, he's done an amazing job all season, especially in his last few games. He's got 12 goals, 7 assists on the year, 19 points, runs it well with Amsbaugh. Amsbaugh moves the puck well. He needs someone to score those goals. That's where Saney comes in, and so does Troon. Theo Troon, 7 goals on the season as well. So Amsbaugh, a great assist player. So having 2 of those guys that are able to put the puck in the net and move it to are really effective.
Yeah, Bulldogs also struggle with the penalty aspect of things as we get a look at Amsbaugh's numbers here. You mentioned he loves to share the puck. 29 assists, that is textbook. He's very patient with the puck. he will skate around for days if the defense lets him and just wait until somebody gets open to pass the puck off to. While he only scores 8 goals, he shoots a lot. 73 shots on the season. A lot of his shots are to set other things up, go for the deflection, and continue things rolling. As both starting lineups got announced, we will step away for the national anthem. Don't go anywhere. You are watching NCAA hockey on ACTV.
Welcome to Adrian College, where we believe in educating both the heart and the mind. With over 100 innovative academic programs and 10 cutting-edge institutes, you'll find a path that's right for you. Join our vibrant community of over 50 athletic teams and discover why we're recognized as a U.S. News & World Report Most Innovative Institution. Adrian College, where passion meets purpose. Your future starts here. Ready to elevate your game? At Adrian College, our athletes strive for excellence on and off the field. Get involved in over 50 student clubs and organizations where your passions meet purpose. With innovative programs and personalized learning, our academics are designed to ignite your future. Experience vibrant student life, where community and connection shape your college journey. Adrian College, where you belong. Apply today and become part of the Bulldog family.
Hi, I'm Aubrey Morgan, the current student government president here at Adrian College. I chose Adrian College because of the campus size. Campus feels like a fun, energetic community where everyone knows each other. If you want to see what Adrian has to offer for you, you can schedule an in-person visit at adrian.edu/campus-visit.
And we're back. National anthem ceremony taking place. And now we get ready for puck drop. If you missed the pre-show, we talked over who the starting lineups were and the players to watch, as there's one there. Ian Amsbaugh, just an absolutely stellar performer on the ice for this Bulldogs squad. And if you're wondering, we talked penalties for the Falcons there in blue. Bulldogs have 2 players that really need to stay out of the box here today as they prepare for NCAA postseason play, that being Julian Jacob and Jacob Swade, both with more than 40 penalty minutes. Julian Jacob encroaching on that 50 penalty minute mark on the season. Now what you want to see, as there's the freshman starter, Nat Bannister, getting ready, but it'll be Patrick Saney for the face-off against Connor Van Wheely. Both players are ready to roll. Saney putting it all on the line, but it'll start off with the Falcons. As Piros tries to break it out, it'll get played back. Amsbaugh leaves it for Clark. Clark fans on the pass. Troon can't make contact with it. Clark fighting through 2, but it'll get picked up. And a shot on Piros. His 5-hole was open for a moment. It'll be grabbed by Bannister, played out to Amsbaugh. A long pass. Troon with a breakaway shot. Oh, saved. Great effort there.
It's a great pass there by Amsbaugh, but even better job by Troon being able to corral that with the sticking out his foot. Comes out soft, lucky enough, able to get a good opportunity. But this Bulldog team kind of maybe shocked by Concordia early, being pressed immediately.
Herdlicka in net for the Falcons. Stafelsky wins the face-off. No rebound opportunity. Falcons play it forward. Fighting up ice, it's taken away by Jacob. There was a wholesale change for the Bulldogs less than 30 seconds into the game, as this is stolen away by Jacob. Played near side, now Jacob Swade. Mentioned those 2 moments ago. They're both on the ice right now, as is Lovasek and Tefelsky for the Bulldogs. Defensive change now. Nick O'Hannison and Ryan Vellucci on the ice. Green, he'll dump it in off the boards. Piros comes out trying to slow it down. Nice stick lift there. It'll get played forward. Bulldogs are making a change at an inopportune time. Jack O'Hannison pressuring. One of the two O'Hannison brothers on this team. Now Nick will pick up the puck. He plays it off the boards. It's passed off to Bradley Summers. He has it stolen away around the blue line. Now transitioning the other way and falling on the ice, but no arm raised. Might have got away with a trip there. Deeb gets contacted as he was trying to pass it down the ice.
Yeah, this Concordia team playing really physical and quick early. They're tracking back. They're back-checking hard, really not giving Adrian much time to make decisions, and it's going to be kind of really hard on the Bulldogs if they keep holding onto the puck as long as they are.
It was Gouvenal that thought he got tripped up on the other end for the Falcons. As an icing against the Falcons will keep them stuck and will go down the other way. Hrdlicka having to defend to his left, his glove side. Face off won by the Falcons. Picked up behind the cage. Bannister comes out to cut things off. Now it's stolen away by Vellucci. He plays it up for Sorensen, but it'll be icing back the other way.
Yeah, an interesting play there by Vellucci. He had an easy pass D to D and decided to turn right around and rip it. Don't know if that's the best play. He's kind of blindly throwing it right back towards the zone when he had an easy D to D pass to set back and regroup with almost no pressure.
Face-off goes in favor of the Falcons. Into the slot, but a lost stick. Twigs on the ice. Bulldogs trying to play through it. Sorensen back to Clark, who can't handle it. Gets stolen away. Transitioning. Orpana can't steal it back. Clark trying to get the pitchfork working. Orpana will pick it up. Skating down the right side. Applies the brakes. Little soft pass back. Clark racing ahead. Passes to Loretto. Over to Jacob. A lot of changing here for the Bulldogs. Trying to out-depth the Falcons. Pass to Saney. His shot wide right. Another change. Amsbaugh comes in now. Beating Amsbaugh around to the outside. But too sharp. This shot will go back behind. It's an opportunity for a wrap from Klugerman. And Jacob gets tackled to the ice. Piros goes off. Amsbaugh racing into the corner. Bulldogs will finally have the player advantage as Swade arguing that the Falcon player never touched it, wanted to keep himself an opportunity.
And we said he needed to stay out the box in the pregame. Just 4.5 minutes into this one, Connor Van Wheelie has already found himself taking a seat. Now, great job by Julian Jacobs staying poised there, being tackled down. One of his biggest issues is he comes right back into the play after getting hit, trying to make it back up.
Amsbaugh moves back to the defender spot here on the power play. Clark feeds it over to Summers. Over to Tefelsky. Amsbaugh backdoor. Great save by Hrdlicka. Back to the point. Clark swings it to Summers. Summers skates onto the wing. Cross ice feed will escape the zone. Clark, first one there, but great defensive effort by Green.
That was a great save there by Hrdlicka. Unfortunately, Amsbaugh did take an extra second or two with that puck. If he lets it rip immediately, it's in the back of the net.
As Amsbaugh here waits. This is the patience we talked about. Back and forth. Amsbaugh has to pick up the loose puck, gives it over to Clark on the point. Clark skating to his right. He'll fire one in front. It's still loose, but great effort from Hrdlicka. Now back up top to Clark. Clark dumps it to the wing, return to Summers in front. His shot just high. Clark back to Summers. Summers races ahead, dumps it off to Amsbaugh. Now back in front and defending the slot nicely is Hrdlicka. Clark plays it to Summers. Over to Amsbaugh. The patience. Amsbaugh tried to feed it back across to Clark, and it's cleared out by the Falcons. Long pass to Tefelsky. Takes it, and it's stolen away for a moment. Loretto will cut that off. Cross ice feed over to O'Hannison. Feeds it right back to Loretto. 30 seconds remain in the power play. Bulldogs trying to set up the rush. And here goes Loretto. He's got 2 players behind him. He'll dump it off to 1. It's Saney. Saney racing ahead. Great moves. Saney goes for the wraparound, and it's sticked away. No one home to keep it trapped in the offensive zone. And the Falcons have 8 seconds until the power play is officially ended. And there it'll end. O'Hannison goes into the boards. Deeb gets physical. Malika's shot deflects away. It's played off the boards. Deeb dumps it back down.
And notice how Van Wheeler's right back on the ice right after he gets out of the box. Again, one of their top players. You don't want to see him sitting down too much more in this game.
Losing it there for a moment was Ronan. As this is getting ping-ponged around here. It's played back. Reutman sends it down. It takes a hard bounce off, I believe, a piece of the glass and out of play.
No credit again to this Concordia Wisconsin Falcons team. They do a great job of stopping one of Adrian's best offensive pushes, and that's in the transition game. Adrian generates quick turnovers. They go away, 2-on-1s, 3-on-1s. They're limiting the odd man rushes and not allowing Adrian to get many of those opportunities. And it's really kept Adrian at bay.
Carter here wins the faceoff back, but unable to handle it. It'll get picked up by Osmus. It's played over. Bulldogs with the takeaway. Vellucci passed it underneath. Sorensen gets played into the boards. Now some physicality down in the corner into a scrum. Trying to get that puck back is the Bulldogs, and Orpana knocks it free for a moment. Vellucci trying to steal it away. It'll get flipped out of the zone. Bowman can't handle it cleanly. It's picked up by Carter, who gets put into the boards by the benches. A lot of back and forth hockey right now.
Yeah, the Bulldogs really, again, starting to get on their offensive mode. A little bit more pressure here. But again, Concordia turns right around every time. They have great sticks. Great job at deflecting pucks and kind of been able to gain their own a little bit here.
As a shot opportunity, maybe the cleanest opportunity Piros has seen today. It might be one of the cleanest he'll see all day, as Lovasek held up for a little bit too long, leading to the offsides.
Unfortunately, that's one of the worst moves you can do in hockey, is make a big toe drag, change the direction at the blue line, because a lot of your players are streamlining down. They're not reading where you go. You make that sudden movement, they aren't going to be able to stop for 1 or 2 strides. It's exactly what happened there.
Face off one back for the Falcons. It's played up ice. Green playing with patience. He'll flip it forward, but stolen away from Ronan. It's Swade, the captain, racing ahead. Lovasek was back door. Tefelsky's pass had a little bit too much juice on it as the official takes a tumble underneath the red line. It's passed to Lovasek. His pass goes off a skate as he was looking for Swade underneath.
Yeah, David Clark, kind of the reason that play got down there. He's a great facilitator of the puck as well. 6 assists in his last 6 games. But not just that, he's patient, kind of sticks. Make sure he knows where he's going with the puck before it comes off of his stick. Doesn't create many turnovers.
Saney wins the faceoff. It's back, but stolen away. Great defensive effort for the Falcons. Now Brown gives it to Green. Cross-ice feed, and great defense by Troon. Clark trying to defend it away. It'll be picked up by Nick O'Hannison. A cross-ice feed to Amsbaugh. He juggles it into the offensive zone, and Troon with a big hit down on this end of the ice. Playing with patience right now is Penna. This one stick down. Amsbaugh couldn't handle it. Tried to trap it right there on the blue line. As falling down is Jacob. It's a breakaway opportunity for Klugerman, but a glove save by Piros.
Yeah, great job there by Piros. Kind of an interesting play there by Jacob. Decided to come up with the glove and catch it, cut it off right at the blue line. Just kind of fumbled, missed it a little bit. Ended up in a breakaway opportunity, but Piros standing tall like he usually does. Makes an amazing glove save.
Puck drop goes in favor of the Bulldogs for a moment, then they will have it roll out of play. Gets picked up for a offensive zone draw for the Falcons once again. Van Wheely needs to get more involved here if you're the Falcons. Bulldogs leading the shot on goal tally 5-3 as the Falcons will pick up the loose puck. Trying to dump it down underneath for Van Wheely and unable to keep it in the offensive zone. Now racing ahead is Deeb. Dumps it back for Summers. Plays it back to Deeb, who goes underneath the red line. Now over to O'Hannison. Returns it to Deeb. Has it sticked away, O'Hannison. Tried to get it right back to Deeb once again. Now Loretto makes the same mistake. Van Wheely shoots and off the iron. Summers skates ahead, and Deeb that time the culprit of the offside. Just couldn't play it with patience. Jumped a little bit too far.
That's two plays now where the Bulldogs have went in to try to cut off a pass with their glove, and it's went right through. Lucky enough, Piros did catch a little bit of that with his blocker, causing it to go off the post. But if it wasn't for Ryan Piros, this game is 2-0.
One played back. Malika tried to cut it off. Vellucci will play it off the glass. Now Sorensen diving in. Orpana will pick it up for a moment. It'll get played back, and it skips off the stanchion. Bowman back to Malika. He swings it up. Vellucci makes contact. That'll eliminate any icing. Bowman can't keep it in the offensive zone. Vellucci gets it back over to Malika. Now up for Opana. Both teams race ahead. Orpana and Sorensen trying to take this puck back. Stays in the offensive zone for the Bulldogs. And the Falcons still unable to clear it. It'll finally escape. And an icing will be called here. Or an offsides, mind you, will be called. I'd like to remind you momentarily to stay connected with all the action by following at AdrianCollegeTV on social media. From game highlights to campus events, we've got you covered. Don't miss a moment. Follow at AdrianCollegeTV today. As that puck takes an odd hack up into the glass. Now Reutman plays it back, and a big hit into the boards. Orm Lynch thankfully springs back up. That was a massive shot into the board area. Tefelsky will pick up the loose puck. He'll play it in reverse to Orpana. Mind you, that's Clark. Bulldogs have played cleanly, escaping as Clark makes a move. Dances his way, but shoots wide left.
It's a defenseman, by the way, that just walked through their entire team like that. Great move by Clark. Just showing his hands and stick skill there. He's normally a facilitator. Does have 2 empty net goals, though. He's a sharp shooter as well.
Orme Lynch just got a little shoulder check after he felt the play was dead, so not too happy about that. 2 Orme Lynches on this squad. Both juniors out of Paris, France. Both 5'11" forwards as well. Number 23 and number 17 for the Falcons. As a glove goes down, Amsbaugh will dump it underneath. It gets played back to him. Amsbaugh takes a tumble, no arm raised, and yes, the backside official will get tripping on the play.
Yeah, a little bit of a, I can't tell if Amsbaugh might have slipped a little bit. It didn't look like it was 100% tripping, but there was a little bit of help there when Amsbaugh went to the ground. Logan Kroyman will sit for the first time tonight. Not what you want to do if you're Concordia, taking this many penalties against this Bulldog team. They run 30% on the season, but they're a high-powered team. They move the puck really well. It's only a matter of time before they break through, and Herlika can only do so much.
Clark picks this up, play it over to the wing. Amsbaugh skates ahead, fakes back to Clark. Now he'll dump it under the red line. Return to Amsbaugh. Passed over to Summers. Summers attacks the open space into the sharp angle. Clark back to Amsbaugh. His shot sticked away, right back to Amsbaugh. Amsbaugh dancing. His pass stolen off and cleared down the ice.
Yeah, good job by this Concordia penalty kill, sorry. This Adrian power play looks like they're getting closer and closer each time, but the stick play from Concordia has just been phenomenal.
Getting trapped in the corner there by the official. As this one blocked at the blue line, Clark keeps it alive. It won't go on the stat sheet, but a very big play for the Bulldogs as Clark plays it over to Amsbaugh. Amsbaugh skips it through the legs, back to Clark, over to Summers. Tried the cross-ice feed over to Amsbaugh. It takes an odd hop. It might have saved the Falcons for a moment as Swade goes for a backhand spin pass. Now played up to the point. Clark looking. He'll go back to Swade, who dances. Summers tried the second chance unsuccessfully as Swade's getting a couple crosses in the back. Amsbaugh pass backside shot. An amazing save by Herlika. Amsbaugh picks it back up. 30 seconds remain in the power play. Swings it over to Clark. Clark underneath Swade. Can't keep it on the toe as he tried to get fancy, and the Falcons clear once again.
Well, Cameron Herlinka is just playing a phenomenal hockey game right now. He's flip-flopping everywhere like a fish, but he's got the reflexes of a cat because he's everywhere right now. For the Bulldogs, their power play is struggling a little bit because it seems like people are a little bit out of place. They run a power play that reminds me of almost like the 2023 New York Rangers. A lot of that backhand, behind-the-back passing in front of the net. People have to know where they need to be in order for it to be successful.
Physicality down under the red line as Troon pursuing the puck, but the Falcons going to get out. It's behind Forrest. He'll skip it all the way underneath. Picked up by Piros. He plays it back. Troon can't handle it. Physicality from Ohannesson. Back to Troon. Passed it over to Jack Ohannesson, who gets put into the boards. Falcons come away with it, but it's skipped into the far corner. Loretto passes it back to Bowman. Now returned over. Loretto up to Saney. A hard pass, but Saney handles it. Dancing. Saney shot. Saved by Herlika, who covers it up.
Yeah, Herlika has just been phenomenal all game long, and we're only 14 minutes into this one. He's had to make phenomenal save after phenomenal save. As we'll take a look here. Again, this Adrian College power play does a great job moving the puck. Amsbaugh finds a phenomenal seam backdoor to Orpana, but again, a diving Herlinka is going to just comes flying out of nowhere.
Jacob to Loretto. His shot gets deflected in front by Sorensen, but couldn't find the back of the net. Puck played over. Klugerman skates ahead, gives it to Van Wheely, who will get put into the boards, but the whistle will sound.
It's going to be an offsides call, I believe, that kind of float in a little bit. But this is what Concordia wants to see if they're going to take down Adrian. It's exactly what we saw against Norbert. A phenomenal goaltending keeps it up. They don't have many shots. They didn't have many shots against Norbert. It's going to be, are they going to be able to get lucky with one or two here down the stretch? And if so, might see a repeat.
As Vellucci with a breakaway. Vellucci shoots wide, and it was almost a souvenir for a fan as it had the height, just not the distance.
Yeah, great opportunity there by Vellucci. And again, Herlinka comes up big for this Concordia squad. Kind of right out the bat here. Vellucci does a great job sitting in the middle, really realizes no one's around him, cuts right through the D, and again, another great save by Herlinka, but great spatial awareness from Ryan Vellucci.
Played back, Loretto able to keep it in the offensive zone. He'll skip it to the far side corner. Now Vellucci goes for that Backhanded pass into the slot. It's stolen away by the Falcons once again. Kopke put into the boards pretty aggressively. Van Wheely will skip it forward. As this is still loose off the iron, Van Wheely tried to get fancy. Kopke gets it around. Kroyman. They'll just dump it in as they go for a change. Includes Kepke. Now a long pass. It'll find that scoreboard at center ice. Despite how low that scoreboard hangs, you don't see it get hit as often as you might think. It's usually those banners that hang up a little bit higher. It's just that they're so farly spread out, those banners get hit way more often.
Yeah, obviously you try to go for a long pass over up in the air, over people's heads. You do run the risk of hitting a banner or the scoreboard. Unfortunate there.
Nice crisp passing by the Bulldogs. Deeb will dump it under the red line, no icing. Summers to O'Hannison, looking for the cut from Summers. Deeb will pick it up, he'll skate into the wing. His pass deflects up into that netting once again. We will have ourselves another whistle.
Yeah, while this period has almost seemed to be dominated by the Bulldogs, they're consistently in the Concordia zone. They've had a bunch of grade A opportunities. It just seems like they're getting so close, but they have to be able to execute some of these easier plays, some easier passes that are being tipped by the Falcons in order to maybe really bring an easy one home.
As the Falcons trying to get it out of the zone, Clark backhand flips. The puck is still loose, not being totally controlled by a single team, but it will be by the Falcons now. Racing ahead. Gouvenal can't handle it. He'll lose it. That pass fought through a couple sticks that made contact. Jack O'Hannison dumps it to Summers. Summers wraps all the way through before it gets sticked off. Now picked back up by Deeb. Deeb dances, dumps it to O'Hannison, but it's stolen back. Orme Lynch finds one of those aforementioned banners. Trying to flip it down underneath, just got too much height on it.
I do think that even if that hits the banner, it's also going to hit the netting at the far area. That was going to be out of play no matter what.
I think he might have had the height on it to have it drop back down on, because I think it was working its way down when it caught the very bottom part of that banner. So he might have caught the top of the glass and kept it alive, but not necessarily the play you're trying to do, especially when you're just playing it forward to yourself. As Malika comes down, he'll play it to Tefelsky. Spin pass. Lovasek picks it up, plays it off the boards. It'll be corralled by Reutman, who gets planted into the boards by Jacob Swade.
Kind of what we want to see a little bit more of here from the Bulldogs. Some more physicality. Really haven't seen that much today. A little bit laid off, but just kind of taking those hits, wearing out the Falcons as this game goes on. This is a team with a lot of depth.
Tefelsky has it stolen right off his tape. Malika will pick it up. He'll play it over to Lovasek. Lovasek enters the zone before he has it stolen away. Racing around is Kroyman. He'll pass it up. And it's stolen off the stick of Green. A lot of back and forth sloppy hockey right now as this one goes sky high. Jacob is able to play it off his skate before he gets sandwiched between two Falcon players.
Just clean defense there. Jacob trying to split between them. They close down nicely and take away his stick, his body, and his hands.
Loretto plays it over now. Amsbaugh races ahead, gets around one, but has it stolen away for a moment. It's passed into the slot, but cleared by the Falcons. Nat Bannister will pick it up. Cross ice feed to Loretto. Now Saney, who fans on it. It's off the stick of, or the skate of Saney. Now Loretto will play it into the corner. Amsbaugh attacking. Minute 50 remaining here as Troon will go for the cutoff. Stick got a little high, but no arm raised. Saney trying to work one-on-one, but finds himself going too far into the corner. Troon passes it off, gets it right back. Now Amsbaugh underneath. Dangerous from anywhere on the floor. It'll find its way back to Troon, who gets it stuck into the corner. Bannister uses the pitchfork to push it back into the corner. Troon trying to fight for it. Amsbaugh gets it to Saney, whose shot goes high. Klugerman tried to play it up for Van Wheely. Saney will take it away. Back to Amsbaugh, who plays it to Troon, and it has it stolen away as he got cut off. It's a long pass to Klugerman, and Klugerman is spinning as the puck was nowhere to be found.
We gonna catch who threw that pass?
I did not see a number on who threw the pass.
What accuracy to lob it straight into the pants. Get a little replay there, but again, the Bulldogs, great offensive pressure again, being able to feed it right in front, opportunity a little bit in front. Another great save by Hrdlicka, as you just saw there. But
if you're Klugerman, you're wanting that one back. As you mentioned, just insane accuracy to find the pants like that. Of course, Klugerman's jersey was hung up a little bit, so it made it a little bit easier, but nonetheless.
Didn't even see like there was much backboard there. It just went straight in.
As the Bulldogs trying to play aggressive offensively for these last 35 seconds. The Falcons will take it away. It's flipped into the netting once again. It'll be an offensive zone draw at the 30-second mark on the dot. Clock in the arena reads 30.0.
It's impressive. We get weird scenarios going on all over the ice. We have a puck being directly put into the pants of another player, and then now we have 30.0 exactly. Again, a great offensive zone opportunity here for the Bulldogs. You have Saney, who is great at scoring in these types of situations. Really just have to win this draw and control the last 30 seconds of this period.
It's the face-off won by Saney. He gets it back to Malika. Malika rifles one, but it's off a stick. Bowman will pick it up. He dumps it around. Saney can't handle it. Summers races into the corner, takes it away. Pass to Swade. A little too high. Bowman passes it in front. Swade had it, and it trickled around. Whistle sounded early. Hrdlicka did not have that puck covered when the whistle sounded. It skipped off the stick of Swade, went in between the rib cage and the post of Hrdlicka, and then bounced around Hrdlicka in front of him, and the whistle sounded.
Yeah, a little bit weird that. You got to check that referee, though. He's got to be able to see that puck. He couldn't see it. He thought it might have got stuck there, but again, with Hrdlicka looking around in that situation, you can't be blowing your whistle. He has no idea where that puck is at.
Saney lost this draw. Klugerman played it forward as time will expire. And the Bulldogs, with that last shot on goal, have finally hit 10. The Falcons sit at 4 shots on goal thus far. But it's a 0-0 game after 1. The Bulldogs exiting the ice there. Heads stay held high, but you have to feel like you've missed a couple opportunities.
Yeah, credit to Cameron Hrdlicka, who's done just a phenomenal job this entire game. He's faced 10 shots, about 7 of them grade A opportunities to be goals. He moves so well. He's so quick. He reads the puck immediately. That puck leaves the stick of Amsbaugh. We saw multiple times backdoor. We saw it with Arpana. He's moving with the puck. It's very rare you see a goalie move that quick and that fast. And we've seen it multiple times tonight where he's there. He teleports right over. He's done a phenomenal job, but Adrian has struggled. They made a lot of simple mistakes, a lot of blind passes. They really haven't been able to execute plays that we normally see them execute. So I think if you're going to the locker room, you really have to kind of tune those in for the second period.
Yeah, when we talk about not executing on some easy opportunities, you look at the flip side. The Falcons had maybe 2 of the easiest opportunities where Bulldogs got caught trying to catch the puck in the neutral zone, and the Falcons just took it for a breakaway, and they found the iron both times trying to go wide on Piros, and his best friend was there to save the day.
Yeah, and he's done a great job. He cuts off a lot of their angles. Piros comes right out at him, make sure that they have a limited amount of time, right? You kind of, when you come out as a goaltender, you're shortening the amount of time that that player has to get to you, making them make that decision faster. So if you're going to force that decision on a player, it makes him kind of make those shots where it kind of goes a little bit off to the post, lets you read the player a little bit more because he's kind of coming off. You know when he's going to shoot the puck rather than sitting back in your net and letting that player dictate you. You want to come out and dictate the player.
Yeah, and with such urgency that those turnovers took place, it was almost as if it was an on-the-fly penalty shot experience for Piros. He had no clue that it was going to happen. He's expecting his defender to cut that off. He's got a man in between him and the puck. And you make that mistake, if you're the Bulldogs, you're lucky that they're not sitting up 2-0 right now.
Yeah, you really is two different defensemen to come out, and they both make that play. As a goaltender, you're sitting back there. You're like, all right, we got an easy cutoff. They're going back up the ice. All of a sudden, like you said, you're back like, oh, you're scrambling a little bit, have to kind of keep your head held high. But again, the Bulldogs having opportunity after opportunity in this first period. Again, on the power play, great opportunity in front. Now, that's the play I was going to talk that reminded me a little bit about a power play that the New York Rangers ran back in 2023, specifically with Panarin and Zibanejad. They sat him up in the middle there, puck played down from the defense. They do it all the time. They look for that backhand pass to that player back door. That kind of catches the defense off guard. They go towards the puck maybe a little bit. That second player slides down back door for the no-look pass. They tried it. Unfortunately, players are not really in the correct spot, so they're missing it by a little bit.
Yeah, and I think that's a big aspect this Bulldogs team loves to do on their power play is it's find the back door no matter what. However it's going to get there, that back door is what they're looking for. We see it again. Just a fall-down effort there out of the Falcons player to clear the zone as a bruiser shootout here in the Arrington Ice Arena. And then we will step aside as the ice gets cleared, and we will be back for the second period of play. The score, 0-0. Bulldogs lead in shots on goal, 10-4. Don't go anywhere. You're watching NCAA hockey on ACTV.
Bulldog fans, remember to follow Adrian College TV on social media. For game highlights and campus events, you can catch it all on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and X at AdrianCollegeTV. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel to catch all our future streams live and support your Bulldogs.
The Adrian College Media Production House provides opportunities for students to learn and grow live on the airwaves, just like Matt Kibbe.
I've gotten a chance to create a relationship with coaches and teams and learn more from people instead of trying to teach myself something. Got an opportunity to expand my knowledge of sports, hone in on my skills as a broadcaster, and learn about equipment in different ways. You get more of a connection with professors as well.
Providing opportunities, growing leadership. The Adrian College Media Production House. Thanks for tuning in.
You stand today, students, on the threshold of a magical time in your life. A time of significant growth and introspection, self-awareness, challenge, and great, great opportunity. A time that you will always look back on.
This is the Arrington Bookstore at Adrian College, the place to get game day ready, represent your clubs and organizations, and be Bulldog proud. With a wide selection of merchandise and a smile at every visit, stop by inside the Kane Student Center to pick up your Adrian College wares and make it another great day to be a Bulldog.
Welcome to Adrian College, where we believe in educating both the heart and the mind. With over 100 innovative academic programs and 10 cutting-edge institutes, you'll find a path that's right for you. Join our vibrant community of over 50 athletic teams and discover why we're recognized as a U.S. News & World Report Most Innovative Institution. Adrian College, where passion meets purpose. Your future starts here.
I'm a special ed social worker.
And I'm a third-year public affairs major.
I'm an action filmmaker.
Jevi is like a consolidated platform where I could have focused information in a couple swipes.
You can be another small voice that adds to a beautiful space. That's what I'm here for.
One-on-one battles lead to unit battles, which lead to team battles, and then a big victory at the end. Nothing different today than what you do every day, all right? Love you guys. Win on three. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Win. Let's go.
Hi, I'm Aubrey Morgan, the current student government president here at Adrian College. I chose Adrian College because of the campus size. Campus feels like a fun, energetic community where everyone knows each other. If you want to see what Adrian has to offer for you, you can schedule an in-person visit at adrian.edu/campus-visit.
Adrian College is a pinpoint like no other. With our 77 undergraduate degrees, 47 majors, and 21 broad fields of study, Adrian has a one-of-a-kind, hands-on learning experience for everyone. Do you want to visit the campus of Adrian College in person? Visit adrian.edu/campus-visit. Again, that's adrian.edu/campus-visit. Come take in the beautiful facilities at Adrian College for yourself.
Before the achievements, before the celebrations, there's the work. Early mornings, late nights. Every challenge faced, every extra effort made.
Every victory starts with preparation.
We value leadership, resilience, and innovation. No victory without work. Because success isn't given, it's earned. Welcome to Adrian College.
Ready to elevate your game? At Adrian College, our athletes strive for excellence on and off the field. Get involved in over 50 student clubs and organizations where your passions meet purpose. With innovative programs and personalized learning, our academics are designed to ignite your future. Experience vibrant student life, where community and connection shape your college journey. Adrian College, where you belong. Apply today and become part of the Bulldog family.
Adrian College is a private liberal arts institution known for its diverse academic programs, strong emphasis on experiential learning, vibrant campus life, and commitment to fostering a supportive community. Want to visit Adrian College for yourself? Visit our website at adrian.edu/campus visit.
These students who have worked so hard to achieve what so many never achieve. This evening you join the select company of people who hold a baccalaureate degree or a master's degree. You join a privileged group of individuals, a minority of persons in this country, and an even smaller fraction from around the world who have had both the opportunity to pursue higher education and the intelligence, discipline, and determination to reach this goal. You should be very proud.
I will unquestionably miss being an Adrian College Bulldog. I will miss the pink flowers that light up the campus each spring, the dining halls that prompt exchanges of, "How's your day been?" after a long day of classes, and the sporting events that fill students with pride. I will miss the way this campus instantly feels like home each time I set foot on that Bulldog Mile.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
If there was one word I was going to use to describe the communication arts program at Adrian College, it would be unique. Students find themselves on the radio, in front of and behind the camera, and directing their own programs. Students learn in a personalized environment that sets them up for a world of opportunities. Are you ready for your moment in the limelight? Learn more about the Rush Communications Center and Adrian College's communications program by visiting adrian.edu today.
Just a quick check.
Hi, I'm Aubrey Morgan, the current student government president here at Adrian College. I chose Adrian College because of the campus size. Campus feels like a fun, energetic community where everyone knows each other. If you want to see what Adrian has to offer for you, you can schedule an in-person visit at adrian.edu/campus-visit.
Welcome back inside the Arrington Ice Arena as we get ready for the second period of play here between the Concordia University Wisconsin Falcons taking on the Adrian College Bulldogs here in Adrian, Michigan. Joining me in the booth is Michael Schubeck. My name is Sean Whitmer, and through one period, not a lot of action in terms of the scoreboard. Only 14 shots on goal. There were 2 penalties total, but the score stays 0-0.
Yeah, and just, again, credit to this Concordia team. They've done a great job playing defense. Quick sticks. They really don't stop moving. If you watch their team play, they're all over the place. Confusing these Adrian players, making them move the puck maybe a little bit quicker than they thought they had to, or just kind of out of nowhere. We've seen a lot of blind, easy mistakes from Adrian that we're not used to seeing. A lot of no-look passes to nobody. Just really not sound hockey like we're used to seeing from the Bulldogs.
As the officials will take the ice and get their skates warmed up, we take a look at some of the stats after 20. We mentioned the scoreboard. How about the rest of those numbers there, Michael?
Yeah, Bulldogs have taken 18 shots. 10 of them have hit the goal. For Concordia, they've had 10 shots attempted, 8 less than Adrian. 4 of them have hit the net. Not as really what you want to see. You want to see more pucks towards the net if you're Concordia. Piros has let out a couple rebounds really that he shouldn't have. He's made a couple phenomenal saves. Blocked shots 1-1. But again, we've seen some other plays that might not be counted as a blocked shot, but great uses of the body from Adrian and Concordia. Power play. Now, great job from the Bulldogs staying out of the box. It's what you want to see on the Concordia side. 2 penalties. If you sustain that consistency on the taking penalties throughout the rest of this game, it's not going to work. The Bulldogs scored 30% of the time. One of those is bound to go in. And then really 50-50 on the face-offs. Really not much of an advantage there for either team.
Yeah, and you talk 30%. Statistically speaking, that means the next one should result in a goal if they stay true to their percentages. But we play the games for a reason, and that's because the numbers are just numbers on paper. They don't mean anything when you get into the matchup.
And any day of the week, anybody can beat anybody. We saw with Concordia when they beat Norbert. This Bulldog team clearly in a little bit of a hunt right now at 0-0.
As we take a look at Cameron Herdlicka here, he's played all 20 minutes, never escaped the ice due to a penalty or anything like that. He's made all 10 saves, and he has looked phenomenal in his crease here tonight. He is sprawled out. As you mentioned, he's been flopping around like a fish, but he's had cat-like reflexes. He has played great all game as the puck drop goes in favor of the Falcons, but stolen away instantly. It was Bannister with a great stick as Amsbaugh dives in. It's covered up right away by the marked man in Cameron Herdlicka.
Yeah, great job there off the start getting an offensive zone draw. It's what you want to see for the Bulldogs. Get the offense going here early. We saw David Clark, 3 shots. Not testament to watching him play. If you watch David Clark play in that first period, phenomenal job with the stick, a phenomenal job using his body, and really facilitated a lot of the offense that Adrian had.
As this puck stolen away, bad area, but stolen right back by Saney. Saney has 2 defenders in front of him, but it's sticked off from behind, and he gets sandwiched into the boards, unable to handle it. Played back underneath the blue line. It's grabbed there by Kroyman. Amsbaugh hounding from behind. Klugerman will send it underneath. Piros wraps the boards all the way over to Troon. Troon off to Swade. Swade racing ahead. First one to grab it under the red line. Tries to play it back into the slot for Lovasek. It'll wrap through over to Jacob. Jacob to Lovasek. It's off the boards. Back under the red line. Caught and dropped by Loretto. Jacob picks it up. Dumps it to Swade, who can't handle it. It's stolen away, but Swade gets it right back. Lovasek cutting right down Broadway. It's passed over to Jacob on the point. He dumps it back into Swade underneath, and it will be cleared now. Racing the other way. It's Green. His shot is a hard save back almost all the way to the blue line off the pad of Piros.
Yeah, great job by Piros. Now, he meant to do that. He saw that player coming in for a chance at a rebound off of his side. He said, no way. Punch that puck right out of there. Fully intentional to get that puck out to the blue line.
Cross ice feed. Now up the ice. Summers races into the corner. He's going to go for another wraparound. Same old for this Bulldogs transitional offense. Trying to get it out to Deeb. Hannison gets put into the boards. Malika sends it into the body of Herdlicka.
Yeah, great shot by Malika. Floating one in there. We haven't seen many shots from the points from the Bulldogs today. Want to see a little bit more of that. They get great offense that way. Keep it low, get rebounds, crash the net as a team. Your normal style of hockey of getting it low and letting your skill players work hasn't been really doing you very well, so maybe try to get a couple more shots from that point.
Face-off goes, it's back. Nick O'Hannison will dump it underneath. Jack O'Hannison chasing after it. It'll be picked up around the blue line, now sent into the opposite end corner. It's played back. Nick picks it up. He'll flip it to Jack around the red line. Cross ice. No. Deeb couldn't handle it. Sharp angle shot trapped by Herdlicka and turned away.
Yeah, a little bit weird puck bouncing around there with Herdlicka. Able to finally track it down, but great offensive pressure here from the Bulldogs. We saw a lot of it in that first period, but not a lot of great sustained pressure, not great puck movement for a long period of time. We're finally starting to settle in and see that now. Great, consistent, long-term puck movement from this Bulldog team.
Skating back underneath. Getting tripped up around the boards as Deeb gets physical down below with Kepke. Summers knocks Kepke down. On the blue line, Clark goes for the steal. It'll be taken away. Deeb dancing. He has O'Hannison. Spin pass. Will find the boards. Summers will just retreat and reset. Orme Lynch. Passes cross ice. Coiner sends it around. Piros with a dangerous pass. Looking for Bannister. Bannister gets tangled up. Clark feeds it to the middle. It's Sorensen. Cross ice. Summers to Sorensen. It takes an odd bounce. And off the mask there of Hrdlicka.
Yeah, great job by Sorensen. Actually trying to tip that puck on goal. And great stick work. Great play by kind of two players there setting that up.
As Vellucci's pass got deflected, but great reflexes. This shot climbs a ladder over the net. Orpana, who shot the puck that went sky high. Now Jacob's shot will find the back of the net. Julian Jacob grabs his second of the season.
Now I was talking about shots from the point earlier. We get it right here with Julian Jacob. Great all-around effort, battling in the corner. Puck gets moved up to the top. Jacob takes his time, takes a shot, bodies in front. Beautiful, exactly what you want to see and executed to perfection. Jacob places that shot beautifully right past Hrdlicka.
Not a player that usually scores. Has 8 assists coming into tonight. Just grabbed his second goal, as we mentioned. Sorensen makes contact. It'll go underneath. Orpana tried to cut it off. It's back at the blue line. Jacob sends another shot in. This one caught and covered up. Hrdlicka stays alive.
Hrdlicka clearly a little bit rattled after this series of events to start this second period. There's a lot of pressure here. Really hasn't had a time to relax. He's constantly on edge. This Bulldog squad great in the offensive zone in the second period so far.
Played back. Ronan plays it forward. It's off the board, but escapes the zone. Falcons looking to be playing with a little bit more urgency now, but they need to settle down because it is still very early in this game. We haven't even hit the halfway point yet. Stolen underneath the red line. Now trapped, stolen away by Saney. Saney dances. He'll wrap around. He puts the brakes on. His pass goes into the slot. Amsball flutters one towards the net. Saney will have to chase it back into the boards. He gets sandwiched. A long pass off the official. Amsball corrals it. Skates around. Passes back door. This shot goes wide. Malika chases into the boards. Amsball. Cross ice feed. Bowman off the boards. Troon sends it into the offensive zone, but a delayed offside. Not sure if I agree with the call there. Bulldogs will have to reset. This one gets touched and finds its way into the rafters before dropping back down onto that cold surface.
Yeah, weird deflection. They're not expecting that to go that high, but this Bulldog team continuing the pressure that they started off that led them to that one goal. Hrdlicka looks a little bit rattled from the Bulldogs. I keep firing shot after shot, as many as I can. Already 6 shots to start this period.
Lovasek will dump it underneath. Tefelsky in pursuit. Battling underneath. It's Kepke fighting. Played around the edge of the circle. Now skating back. Tefelsky can't handle it. It's pitchforked into the neutral zone. A long pass chased down by Green. He goes sharp angle. It's sticked away by Piros, looking calm and cool. Backhanded, flutters past Piros. Bannister has it stolen away. Go down into the corner. Clark fighting for positioning. Swade comes in as well. Now Bannister helping out. This is stolen away in the slot by Lovasek. He'll transition it the other way. Lovasek has 3, creating a triangle around him as he'll race underneath. Some big contact by Swade. as this will be sticked into the bench area for the Falcons.
A great job there overall. Great stick work there by Loretto.
Ready to explore your Adrian future? Scholarship Day lets admitted students tour campus, meet faculty, and earn a renewable scholarship. Register now at adrian.edu/admission/visit-campus/scholarship-day. Link is there on your screen. Last 2 days left are March 21st and April 18th. Have a busy day on campus on March 21st, as there will also be a spring concert. Touch on more later as Summers plays it off to Deeb. Deeb has it sticked away. It's recovered by Loretto. Skate into the corner. Deeb gets trapped into the boards. Passed into the slot, but sticked away from Summers. Playing it back, corralling it. O'Hannison passed it off, but little contact, no whistle sounding. Transitioning the other way.
Yes, now Jacobs just going to sit back there and allow that line change to happen to kind of settle it down for the Bulldogs. It's been a little bit rambly, scrambly here in that offensive zone. So for the ability of this Bulldog team to kind of just settle it down and then go right back on offense, it's a huge plus.
An impressive shot there by Deeb as well to shoot through the toe drag after quite a bit of contact. Bulldogs will now dump it underneath as they're fighting for positioning. He played Orme Lynch, cross ice feed to his brother, Orme Lynch. Racing ahead, tried to pass it back into the slot. It was his brother awaiting before it got stolen away. That, of course, being Mateo and Aloan. This one will be slap-shotted, wrapping around.
Yeah, but a great effort by Orpana, who made that pass one-handed for it to be just dumped right in.
This pass will go opposite end corner. Bannister picks up the puck, flips it over. Loose puck, scrambling, Amsbaugh. Passed it off. Big physicality into the boards. Clark gets it to Vellucci. Skips it over to Bannister. He tried to pass it underneath. It got deflected. Bannister creating a wall there around the wall as now it finds underneath for Amsbaugh, who takes a fall. It'll skip ahead and be cleared, but untouched will equal icing. Will skate down the other way for another puck drop.
Yeah, it's an interesting play there because he did have space in front of him. And when you ice the puck, you're not able to get a change. So these legs have been out here for a while now. Haven't been able to get off the ice. Now you ice the puck and you're still stuck out there on an offensive zone draw.
And if you're curious, cross over in Concordia, Wisconsin, as Clark will pass it underneath. We'll update you momentarily on the women's NCHA matchup. This pass into the slot, now flipped out of the offensive zone of the Bulldogs. After the first period, both teams tied at 0. As Klugerman's shot will find the boards, but not the back of the net. Amsbaugh flips it off to Clark, who will pass it across. It was a lot of continuous play in the first period for the women's side of things. Only had 9 total face-offs, 7 of which were won by the Falcons. As this shot saved, impressive athleticism there by Hrdlicka. Loretto sends one, gets deflected. It finds Amsbaugh. His pass to Saney will score! Patrick Saney grabs number 13 and his 20th point on the season.
Yeah, great job here. A little bit of a funky play. Amsbaugh sits beautifully in great position there at the top of the circles. Comes down, flutters a short pass. Saney with the recognition to stop it and tap it in as Hrdlicka was right out of position, came sprawling out to try to make the save on Amsbaugh. Did not notice Saney backdoor. Beautiful bang-bang play, and it's 2-0.
Swade now on the face-off. It's scooped up. Now Jacob will wrap it around those boards. Said you didn't need to panic earlier. Now you need to up that intensity if you're the Falcons. This gets played under the blue line. Bulldogs had to reset. Swade extending that stick to take away the passes as an offside will be called there against the Falcons.
That was really kind of an undisciplined offside. There's really no reason there for him to step across that blue line. There's a lot of speed going down. Just seemed like he kind of lost track at where his foot was, and it slipped a little bit over, went a little bit early, trying to get an opportunity, but kind of falls a little bit short.
This will go back. Jacob picks it up. He gets cut off into the corner, takes an odd fall as Green was sitting on top of him for a moment. Now it'll get passed out to the blue line. Jacob comes in to help. It's picked up around the red line, but Loretto takes it away. Jacob plays it off the glass. Takes a tumble into the stick of Jacob. Jacob racing ahead, plays it across. Tefelsky grabs it away from the Falcon player. Hrdlicka couldn't handle it. Gets played towards the blue line. It's a diving effort from Nico Hannison, but the other way, Carter tried to windmill around a Bulldog defender in Malika, and it was almost a scary play. Summers gets it off. Deeb takes the shot. It deflects away. Deeb to Malika. Back to Deeb. Dancing. Deeb spinning, and it's stolen back by the Falcons.
Bulldogs here with a lot of great pressure, but Concordia's attempting to push back. They've had opportunities at odd man rushes, but they just really haven't been able to maintain the puck or control it enough to take advantage of a possible odd man rush.
As a twig on the ice and a tumble into the corner. Deeb can't handle it. It'll go all the way back down, and it'll be picked up. Another twig on the ice down here at this end. Didn't even see that one. Orme Lynch skates ahead, trying to get it up for Van Wheely. He'll skip it cross ice. It's a backhand pass off the linesman. It's picked up around the point, sent around. Orme Lynch picks it. He passes it off. Blocked into the corner, mind you. Bannister fights, passes, but it gets to the blue line. The shot off the knob of Piros. Osmus couldn't handle it. It's played back, stolen away by Summers. Racing ahead, he's got two defenders in front of him. Summers tries to go wide right, keeps it on the backhand, skips it in front, but great stick work from Hrdlicka. It's fed over to Clark. Clark's shot finds the leg of Summers. Took an odd bounce. Now it'll be played into the opposite end corner. Bulldogs had to reset.
Hey, look, we saw Orme Lynch over there on the far side make a couple of missed passes. He did break his stick in warm-ups on a shot. Don't know how long he's went without breaking his stick, but changing, kind of getting something new in your hand right before you start playing. It's a little bit weird. You might not be able to make some of those easier plays. He's not used to his stick yet.
Puck gets passed over. Jacob will play it up. Vellucci skips it off the boards. Orpana will fetch that one before it's stolen away. Grabbed and tapped into the corner. Chitwa, the engineer of this offensive attempt. It's played back. Ronan, his shot will shatter the stick of Orpana. Got rid of the whole toe there.
It's unfortunate for Orpana. He had a clean break if that stick stays together. Unfortunately, falls apart. He's going to go off for a quick change. But again, great effort here from the Bulldogs.
A long pass across the ice. Klugerman's pass to Van Wheely, who tried to get it back over.
Oh, that's the third puck that has been missed by a glove that has resulted in a possible opportunity for Concordia.
As Amsbaugh will dance, but he'll play patient. Troon wanted the pass. Amsbaugh keeping it on his stick before it's stolen away.
We talk about Amsbaugh's patience all the time. That one he had to let go a little bit early. Held it for too long. When you hold it for that long, you start getting players converge on you. He had someone open right away. Probably should have hit him then. Instead waits and has that puck stripped away.
As Amsbaugh will block that pass, Malika tries to find Amsbaugh. It's almost stolen away. Green looking for the loose puck. Gets physical. Gouvenal in the action, but Amsbaugh will pick it up. He'll skate through. It's sticked away. Nice reversal on the hit there as Troon grabs the loose puck. His pass gets a little sloppy. Amsbaugh got tangled. Backdoor pass. Gouvenal couldn't handle it as it was too far out in front. Osmus gets sent into that board area, and a little extracurriculars after, as he didn't like the hit from the captain, Swade. Clark working. It's picked up by Swade. He gets cut off, but he'll send it around. Unable to handle it was Hrdlicka. Clark tries to dump it underneath.
Great back check there from Clark. Able to get back after his shot was blocked. Hustles and makes sure no one else gets to him but himself.
Door opened momentarily there for some odd reason as Summers will pick it up. But he has to play it in reverse. Bulldogs will slow things down. Clark tries to get the pass off. It's stolen away. More sloppy passing from the Bulldogs as they created Broadway there for Wersing before cutting him off and taking the pass away. This one dumps into the corner. Ronan tries to get it out of the offensive zone. Bowman will keep it alive. He plays it underneath. Wrapped through for a moment. Dancing, but stolen away by the Bulldogs. Stolen right back by the Falcons. A long pass. Orme Lynch. Spin pass. Looking for his brother before it got stolen away. Now Nick O'Hannison will dump it down. Summers racing after it as Jack O'Hannison shot unsuccessful. Julian Jacob, he'll pass it up. Nick O'Hannison has his shot deflected. Deeb dumps it underneath. Jack O'Hannison gets physical into the boards. This pass stolen away. Deeb fans on a pass up to Vellucci. Klugerman puts the brakes on. Van Wheely back to Klugerman. His shot blocked. Deeb plays it over to O'Hannison. O'Hannison has his pass go around the boards. Gets cut off and played forward. Some physicality around the blue line. It's played back for Osmus. Minute 45 remaining in the second period. Dump off pass to Klugerman. He dances around one. Klugerman dances around a second before it's stolen away. Vellucci's pass to Orpana left long. Osmus gets put into the boards by Orpana. As we've got a long stint here with no whistle. Osmus knocks it down before it's sticked away by a Bulldog.
And we're going to tip here. It's actually going to be no icing. When Orpana whapped it down the ice, it did catch a stick of a Falcon right before.
Green makes a move around Clark as it's sticked away. Brown can't handle it either.
We'll say
Penna.
Concordia is so close right now to getting some great offensive pressure. They're just a little bit off. We see a little bit. They're just missing the puck time and time again. Just missing these easy passes. They're about just really close to getting some good offensive pressure.
Saney takes a one-timer. He took a hard hit up high as well. So he will have to shake that one off. I mentioned we have another thing going on March 21st. course, that's the spring concert, which you don't want to miss. Chase Matthew live at Adrian College on Saturday, March 21st at 7 o'clock p.m. for our spring concert. It's free for all Adrian College students, and tickets are available now at adriancollege.hometownticketing.com. That's March 21st. Chase Matthew at Adrian College. We're holding it down. Had to bring it back here, and it will be a neutral zone draw to Felsky. It
was a broken stick that they set up on the boards to get it out of the field of play. Kind of getting it completely out of the play now.
.35 seconds remain. Some physicality down here in front of that board area as Swade will pick up the loose puck. He'll dance and flip. Puck goes underneath to Felsky, tries to get some real estate to pick it up, but going the other way, Newcomer gets cut off by Bannister, and then the puck gets played down. Time about to expire. It's played forward for Newcomer. Stolen away. 3 seconds. One shot opportunity and a great save by Piros. But another golden chance by the Falcons that gets squandered by an off-angled shot.
Yeah, it's a great job by Piros every single time. He comes out and does a phenomenal job at taking away any angle they have. But you're right. They just, whenever they get these opportunities, they come in, they think they have the odd man rush. They think they have someone streamlining. So they take it to the outside, but then nobody's there in the middle of the ice. So they end up taking that off-angled shot. Piros does a great job at turning those away every single time, deflects those rebounds away. So you have a grade A chance that ends up just becoming almost nothing.
Yeah, as we see that grade A chance, just breaking through the line and racing ahead, you have more time to work with than he thought they did. He tried to rush the shot a little bit more than necessary, and it caused that shot to go into the corner. Unsuccessful, trying to cut that lead in half. We mentioned earlier that this Falcons team has beat St. Norbert in their first game against them 1-0. They then lost to St. Norbert 2-1. And this has all the makings to be very similar to that second game against Norbert here in a moment.
Yeah,
as the figure skating team will take the ice here in the Arrington Ice Arena. And we will step aside for a moment as we have ourselves a intermission show.
Championships in March. Today they will be performing their free skate to music from the Joker.
I didn't know it was happening.
showing there for an intermission little break as the Adrian College figure skating team always puts on a good show. Of course, it's 2-0 here in the Arrington Ice Arena with the Bulldogs out shooting the Falcons 19-10. But over in Concordia, Wisconsin, it is tied up at 1 apiece. Concordia, Wisconsin, Litke scored at the 12-14 mark in the second period. And less than a minute later, it was Carly Carpenter answering as we're giving the update. Another goal scored by Concordia University, Wisconsin, 10 minutes on the clock. And it's McGowan who grabs another goal to make it 2-1. Falcons out there.
Yeah, that's a huge battle going on right now for the NCHA standings. Adrian with 42 points, Concordia with 41. Concordia is only docking on a point, was a tie. So Bulldogs 14-0, Concordia 13-0-1. So it's a battle out there.
Yeah, this is the battle to win the NCHA regular season over in Wisconsin. But as we flip things back here inside the AIA, as we mentioned, it's 2-0 thanks to a goal from Julian Jacob, as well as a marker from Patrick Saney. That'll do it for us as we step aside. The ice is getting cleaned up, and it'll be third period action momentarily. Don't go anywhere. You're watching NCHA hockey on ACTV.
I'm a special ed social worker.
And I'm a third-year public affairs major.
I'm an action filmmaker.
Jevi is like a consolidated platform where I could have focused information in a couple swipes.
You can be another small voice that adds to a beautiful space. That's what I'm here for.
This is the Arrington Bookstore at Adrian College, the place to get game day ready, represent your clubs and organizations, and be Bulldog proud. With a wide selection of merchandise and a smile at every visit, stop by inside the Kane Student Center to pick up your Adrian College wares and make it another great day to be a Bulldog.
Welcome to Adrian College, where we believe in educating both the heart and the mind. With over 100 innovative academic programs and 10 cutting-edge institutes, you'll find a path that's right for you. Join our vibrant community of over 50 athletic teams and discover why we're recognized as a U.S. News & World Report Most Innovative Institution. Adrian College, where passion meets purpose. Your future starts here.
One-on-one battles lead to unit battles, which lead to team battles, and then a big victory at the end. Nothing different today than what you do every day, all right? Love you guys. Win on three. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Let's go.
Before the achievements, before the celebrations, there's the work. Early mornings, late nights. Every challenge faced, every extra effort made.
Every victory starts with preparation.
We value leadership, resilience, and innovation. Welcome to Adrian College.
Hi, I'm Aubrey Morgan, the current student government president here at Adrian College. I chose Adrian College because of the campus size. Campus feels like a fun, energetic community where everyone knows each other. If you want to see what Adrian has to offer for you, you can schedule an in-person visit at adrian.edu/campus-visit.
Adrian College is a pinpoint like no other. With our 77 undergraduate degrees, 47 majors, and 21 broad fields of study, Adrian has a one-of-a-kind, hands-on learning experience for everyone. Do you want to visit the campus of Adrian College in person? Visit adrian.edu/campus-visit. Again, that's adrian.edu/campus-visit. Come take in the beautiful facilities at Adrian College for yourself.
Adrian College is a private liberal arts institution known for its diverse academic programs, strong emphasis on experiential learning, vibrant campus life, and commitment to fostering a supportive community. Want to visit Adrian College for yourself? Visit our website at adrian.edu/campus-visit.
Ready to elevate your game? At Adrian College, our athletes strive for excellence on and off the field. Get involved in over 50 student clubs and organizations where your passions meet purpose. With innovative programs and personalized learning, our academics are designed to ignite your future. Experience vibrant student life, where community and connection shape your college journey. Adrian College, where you belong. Apply today and become part of the Bulldog family.
These students who have worked so hard to achieve what so many never achieve. This evening you join the select company of people who hold a baccalaureate degree or a master's degree. You join a privileged group of individuals, a minority of persons in this country, and an even smaller fraction from around the world who have had both the opportunity to pursue higher education and the intelligence, discipline, and determination to reach this goal. You should be very proud.
I will unquestionably miss being an Adrian College Bulldog. I will miss the pink flowers that light up the campus each spring, the dining halls that prompt exchanges of, "How's your day been?" after a long day of classes, and the sporting events that fill students with pride. I will miss the way this campus instantly feels like home each time I set foot on that Bulldog mile.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
If there was one word I was going to use to describe the communication arts program at Adrian College, it would be unique. Students find themselves on the radio, in front of and behind the camera, and directing their own programs. Students learn in a personalized environment that sets them up for a world of opportunities. Are you ready for your moment in the limelight? Learn more about the Rush Communications Center and Adrian College's communications program by visiting adrian.edu today.
Welcome back inside the Arrington Ice Arena. It's 2-0. Bulldogs leading the Falcons after 2 periods of play. The first period ended with one of the longest stints of hockey that I've ever seen without a face-off. I believe it ran for about 8 minutes and 58 seconds, which is just absolutely absurd. to go through that long period of time with no breaks. Of course, teams were making changes and stuff, but what does that do to the team mentality going into the end of this game?
It can go two ways, right? For the Bulldogs, they were able to sustain a lot of pressure during that 9-minute span, and it's huge when you're able to time and time again over a 9-minute span of time in a period of hockey keep pressure up, it kind of just builds momentum for your team. For Concordia, it can go the opposite way, with they were kind of being pressed for those 9 minutes. You're on your back end, you're not changing as often. When you're able to sustain pressure, you're able to get on and off the ice quicker. When you're kind of the one taking the pressure, it's harder for you to get off the ice. So it more so wore Concordia down as we get the second goal of the period there. A great play by Ian Amsbaugh, settled down to Saney, who was able to tap it in, but this Bulldog team has done a great job of putting on pressure, and that 9-minute span really kind of helps them wear this Concordia team down.
Well, it's a 2-point game here in the AIA, but updating back in Wisconsin once again, it is now a 3-point game as a power play goal just scored 14 minutes and 25 seconds into that period. Within a 6.5-minute span, in that game, there has been 7 goals as the Falcons lead 5-2 with 5 minutes and 25 seconds remaining in the second period. Bulldogs scored a shorthanded goal, but everything was started by Ava Litke there for the Falcons, and they've been playing phenomenally since getting things rolling. But we have 1 minute and 20 seconds left in the AIA as we prepare for the third period, and the Falcons are going to look to bring the same energy that their counterpart has brought back home. Taking a look at some of the stats after the first 40 minutes, as you mentioned, Bulldogs leading the shots category 34-21.
Yeah, but you take a look at the shots on goal, 19-10. The Bulldogs started off that second period really hot. They had 6 shots early on. Thought they were going to dominate Concordia in the shot total. 19 is what they ended the period with. So really only 3 shots over a 15, 14-minute span there to end the second period after starting off with 6 hot. Now, that doesn't say they didn't attempt. They attempted a ton of shots, 14 total. 9 of them hit the net. Really just a lot of offensive pressure that we saw from Adrian. Then we go kind of the block shots, 2 and 2, still tied up in that category, but a lot of different kind of plays when it comes to blocking and using the body. We've seen from both of these teams, using your hands and getting in front of pucks. Power plays, again, that stayed pretty clean period. Still 2 still 2 penalties for the Falcons. A great overall period from both teams, staying out of the box, playing clean hockey, but fortunately for Adrian, they were able to get on the board with 2 goals.
20 minutes back on the clock, getting everything situated, and the linesman gets ready to drop the puck, and we're underway. Saney getting into a tie-up. He'll come out with it. Races back towards our left as we've switched sides once again. Amsbaugh poking at it. Saney, who finally got back up, he fights for possession now. They get it over to Saney. It's sticked away, sticked right back by Amsbaugh. Amsbaugh will pick it up. He passes cross ice. It finds Clark after touching Saney's stick. With the wraparound now is Saney. Gets put into the boards. Klugerman, he'll flip it over, and it gets rifled into the corner. Off the glass, Saney clears it out. Amsbaugh got a little eager, had it stolen away. Klugerman will saucer this one, and it gets brought down by Green.
Yeah, kind of what you want to see if you're Coach Adam Phillips from your team to start this third period, especially your first line, getting right at it right away, putting on more pressure on this Concordia team. Hopefully that pays dividends down the line.
As a breakout pass, Stefelski shoots into the body and closed off there by Hrdlicka.
Yeah, kind of what we were accustomed to seeing in the first period from Cameron Hrdlicka. Back at it again here in the third. Kind of a little bit shaked up there in the second, but strong goaltender. Makes the right reads, is able to corral the puck nicely. Doesn't let too many rebounds get away from him. And we saw it right there.
Forrest wins the faceoff back for the Falcons. Reutman plays it. Stefelski with the steal. We'll keep possession after the deflection. Now battling Reitman can't handle it. Tefelsky goes trying to hack the puck back. Racing ahead is Brown. He gets tangled up as they go into the boards together. It was Brown and Loretto playing behind. The high pass. Swade races, but icing is the call.
Yeah, Jacob tried for a long stretch pass there. A little bit too much sauce on that one. Hovered right over the stick and went all the way down for an icing. Not a terrible idea. Good job to get it out. Unfortunately, this Tefelsky line has been stuck on the ice for a little bit of time now. Like to see a change here quickly if you're able to get out of the zone.
And I think that's what Swade's hoping for. The captain loses the face-off draw. They battle back. Jacob takes it away. It's played off the boards, but it will escape the zone for icing once again.
Yet again, this line's still not able to get off the ice, especially Tefelsky, who we saw all the way on the other end make a great play. Get a opportunity on her Blicky, but again, still hasn't been able to get off the ice since that moment.
It'll be Carter and Swade for the face-off, but a little divot found around the tee in Arrington as they are cleaning it up.
The water and the puck will fix that right up there. It looks like we have some ice going into another one.
As the 8th goal in the second period has been scored, it is now 6-2 Falcons over Bulldogs over in Wisconsin in a game that is about as electrifying as I imagine possible.
I'd like to take a note here. 6 goals have been scored on what I imagine is Kiera Stack in net as she started every single game for them this year. She's only allowed 1 goal a game. She's got a .957 save percent average. She's been phenomenal all season. She actually ranks first in the nation for shutouts in NCAA women's hockey as a whole. So for her to have 6 goals is kind of uncanny and not what we're used to seeing, and credit to that Concordia offense.
Concordia team that's only lost 1 game all season. As this Concordia team racing ahead, dropped off. Carter can't get there. Pursuing it into the corner was Gouvenal. Is now neutral zone. It'll be played back down. That was Kroyman. Summers trying to engineer the offense. Gets it off to Malika. It's dumped into the boards. Deeb unable to handle it. Played it too far out in front of himself. Malika racing back for the icing, and it's our 3rd icing in 2 minutes of play.
It's a little bit of a close call there on the icing. I thought that, it might have been reachable from Malika, but referee disagrees, so it'll be an offensive zone draw, so that does benefit Adrian here.
As this face-off goes back, and updating me now as you caught it. I didn't even see it happen. Bulldogs just scored over in Wisconsin. 9 goals now in the second period.
It's got to be some sort of record. We have to do some research into that.
It was Vanessa Rubin with the goal for the Bulldogs, as back here in Adrian, battling for possession. This puck gets broken out. Clark passes it over to Bannister. It's picked up by Orpana. Stolen away and batted back towards the blue line. Clark dumps it under the red line. Orpana gets taken off the stick. Battling for possession was Vellucci. They'll go for the stick lift. Now Orpana played it back to the blue line. It gets dumped off back to him on the wing as he'll take a little back check. Vellucci under the red line. Backhand pass towards the point. It's Clark. Clark skates ahead. Fresh legs in Amsbaugh. He'll find him. Going to his left. Amsbaugh trying to get the pass back around, but the Falcons will take it away. Orme Lynch will dump it down the other way.
miscommunication there behind the net. Interesting. You know, this 20-shot total that Adrian has doesn't really accredit to how much pressure they put on the Falcons this entire game long. They've done a phenomenal job at cycling and keeping possession in this Concordia zone. And 20 shots really does, again, it doesn't really show the amount of pressure they've been able to put on.
As a sharp angle shot after Saney with the physicality. Amsbaugh dances, his pass, a shot. Saney scores his second. Fourteenth goal on the season for Patrick Saney.
Yet again, it's just a phenomenal play here. By the Bulldogs, as a great pass by Ian Amsbaugh. You saw a little bit of a different replay there from the last period, but Ian Amsbaugh, great behind the back pass, looking for Patrick Saney. Something this team does so phenomenal, and it's something that Amsbaugh specifically does phenomenally, is find those unique passes, and Saney's there to receive it.
Well, it was the Bulldogs scoring in Wisconsin, and then the Bulldogs scoring back here in Michigan. As Keepke has it stolen away. Orpana dumps it into the corner. Sorensen chasing it. Kepke was the first there for a moment. It's physical play that finds Vellucci with it. A long pass to Sorensen. Orpana trying to take a hack at it. Kepke gets it up. Forrest couldn't handle it. Nice stick work by the Bulldogs. Tefelsky tries to come away with it. Bulldogs doing a good job at keeping that stick wide as Lovasek to Swade. Now Tefelsky finds himself with it. He'll deke around the defender. Tefelsky dancing in the corner. Goes further into the corner. Malika at the point will play it underneath. And Lovasek will come out with it. His pass finds Malika. Back to Bowman. Return to Malika. The one-timer sends Brown down to a knee. As Green will dump it in the other way. And the Falcons will make a change.
Yeah, great job there, laying it all out for the block. Haven't seen a block since the seen one block a period. That's Concordia's right there for this 20 minutes statistically. But again, a great job laying out, denying a shot from Malika from the point that was most likely screened and gives Adrian an opportunity in front of the net. Instead, you're going the other way.
As good defense here, pass right in front. Shot climbed the shelf, up and over. Clark returns it. Summers finds it in the corner to deep. O'Hannison, pass right in front. Summers, his shot gets saved. And it's Hrdlicka making a good play there. A little bit of extracurriculars after the play as things get chippy.
I will say this is the first time, I've had the pleasure of watching plenty of Adrian College hockey games since my time here. This is the first time we've reached the third period, and I think I haven't seen some sort of scrum in front of the net. So kind of really disciplined today from Adam Phillips' squad.
As we look at Patrick Saney here, 2 goals, 4 shots on goal. He's had 6 face-off wins. He has been up and down the ice and played phenomenally all game for this Bulldogs squad as he's on hat trick watch right now. O'Hannison fires it to Clark. Backdoor feed looking for Deeb. He'll pick up the loose puck, dancing. Tries to make a backhanded pass. Now Jack O'Hannison, as sprawling out was Hrdlicka. Gets played into the corner. Bannister taps it over. Jack O'Hannison goes for the wrap through. He'll spin back around. It's passed over to Bannister, who was just floating towards the cage. But great defense had that one go wide.
Great eyes there by Jack O'Hannison, able to see Bannister streaking down.
As this is played back, Deeb dances into the slot, steals it right back. Summers plays it back door, and it was off the leg of Amsbaugh, who plays it over to Bannister. D to D pass, Clark. back to Amsbaugh, who tipped it in front. This one stolen away by Amsbaugh, but it escaped the zone. It's kicked back into the offensive zone by the Falcons. Everyone makes a change except Amsbaugh. He'll be the aggressor. It's stolen away by Troon. Saney comes in to help, as Saney will dump it into the corner, and the Bulldogs will chase. 5 Falcons looking for the breakout. Van Wheelie's pass off the skate of Troon, but Amsbaugh can't handle it. Gets picked up by Kepke. Saney goes wide. His shot will score! It's a hat trick for Patrick Saney! How about 15 goals on the season?
Again, this line has been dominant all night. We can see Patrick Saney, quick bang-bang play there, and then just finds a precision strike through the 5-hole of Herlicka for his hat trick of the night. I'd throw it on the ice if I had my hat, but unfortunately I do not.
I have mine, but I don't think I'm getting it over the netting from this angle that we sit at, waiting to get the official count on the assists. As of right now, it's accredited no assists, but Amsbaugh, before that goal, had 2.
Should be actually Troon on that assist. It was a quick bang-bang play back and forth that gave Spaney the space to have a clear shot on net. Just great awareness again by Saney. We saw it on his second goal of the night with the his first goal of the night with the bang-bang play from Amsbaugh, and then we saw it again there when he is ready for that puck to come right back to him, came right back to him, and he was ready to put it home.
Skating in reverse is Bowman. He passes it up. Physicality here in front of the penalty box, and a hand pass is the call by the far side linesman, so it'll be a neutral zone draw. Well, we were talking about the fireworks over in Wisconsin. They wanted to bring some of those fireworks back here to Adrian, Michigan. We've had 2 goals in the last 2 periods. And we're not even halfway through this third. Bulldogs are rolling. Played back, Orpana fires, and it's saved by Herlicka.
Now, Herlicka only has 25 shots seen on the game, but almost every single one has had the opportunity of going in. There's not been a single shot, whether it's from the point, whether it's from the side, that really hasn't been. I mean, every single shot he's had to be 100% on there. Hasn't really been any easy saves for him tonight, so credit to him for that.
As this gets played back into a little bit of a sloppy mess. Vellucci will play it over. Orpana goes and grabs it after a little push-off shove. Sorensen gets put into the boards. It's fed over. Ronan will play it up ice. Now it's a long pass. Gouvenal drops it down. Falcons looking for space. Bowman gets hooked up with a Falcon player. Couldn't catch the number. This one's saved. Second chance opportunity knocked away.
It's kind of what I was trying to talk about pregame with Piros. There's just a couple of shots that he lets out right in front of him, and they sit there and they create opportunities. That's why it's been a struggle for this team to not keep that clean sheet against. We saw it against Hiram. But unfortunately, it's just we see it time and time again with these shots that scored out a little bit too far, a little bit out of reach, and right into opposing players.
And if you're wondering why we haven't updated you on the women's game over in Wisconsin, they are at an intermission, which might have been the only thing that could have slowed down the amount of scoring that was going on. But the men's team over here in Adrian have decided to pick up that scoring frenzy. Tefelski takes a shoulder. Swade picks it up. His shot flutters straight back to Lovasek. To Bannister. Returned to Lovasek. Picked up by Swade. He'll dump it underneath. Tefelski can't make clean contact. Clark dives in. Now it'll go off the boards and back. Bannister knocks it down. Gets physical. Lovasek can't handle it. Tefelski will. Past Bannister, shot off the top iron and stayed out somehow. Swade couldn't keep it on the blue line. Bannister to Swade. Swade wraps it. Hrdlicka returns it. Kepke pushing the tempo. Loretto will pick it up under his own red line. It's played back to Loretto. Dancing a little bit too much in his own end. He'll play it over to Clark. Clark finds O'Hannison, now pushed to Summers. Left for Deeb. Too far behind Deeb. It's a turnover by the Bulldogs. Little dump and chase here for the Falcons. Dangerous play by Piros. Jacob actually getting down on one knee to take away any quick shot opportunities by the Falcons. Krugerman. No, Osmus sent one too high and wide. Battle right down there in the corner. Jacob and Loretto trying to do everything they can to get it out. Penna dancing. Plays it into the slot. Backdoor pass. Another great pass. Osmus rifles into the back of the net. Mason Osmus' first goal on the season.
I don't even know how to react because of how many things happened on that play. It just seemed like they passed it backdoor, weren't able to handle it, passed it back again, and then Osmus ends up with a shot and a great placement on Piros. But they made a pass, it was a little bit off, so they made another pass, it was a little bit off, and finally they make the correct pass. He's standing wide open, great A opportunity, and capitalizes. And now it's only a 3-goal game here with 8 minutes left.
That is the first goal on the season for the 6'2" senior defensiveman out of Saline, Michigan. So a local kid.
He's not too far away.
Coming home and getting a chance to play in a relatively hometown game for him. Grabs his first goal on the season in just the second to last weekend before playoffs will start. As I'd like to quickly remind you, ACTV broadcasts are fully student ran. Of course, we have Michael Schubeck and myself, Sean Whitmer, on the call. We also have Olivia Cronin, Connor Atwell, and Remington Gilniak on the cameras for today's game. And our streaming coordinator is directing things here on the back end. That is Josiah Durrell, as the sharp angle shot stays out.
I went across the line. Fortunate there that the referee was not on the line to really see that puck. It went behind the net. It crossed the line from my view up here.
As this gets slapped back into the corner by the Falcons. Bowman gets it out. Racing ahead, Saney wanted his fourth as he was okey-doke in the defense and creating a good angle. Amsbaugh tries to pass it in front, but it's covered up. We will get another look at that and see if your eyes were deceiving you or not.
I don't know. When this puck got shot, it was a little bit of a weird play. Again, this first line has been dominant. Great touch by Amsbaugh. Fires one on net. It's close. It looked like it slipped behind into that small. You can't really see it because of Hrdlicka blocking any angle we have, but again, a close call there. Ref's on the line, makes that decision. Unfortunately, you weren't expecting a shot from that angle at that time.
I also don't even know if the ref would have been able to make that decision from his natural spot, as he's usually on the opposite side of Hrdlicka, and it would have stayed free, or Pana was unmarked in the slot there, but a broken up pass. Backhanded shot, and this into the netting from Sorensen.
I will say a lot of these plays that we saw Adrian not be able to execute or get into position in that first and even half of that second period are starting to come to fruition now. They're finding their soft spots in the defense of this Concordia team. We're seeing them exploit it. These no-look passes are finding sticks, and these quick plays are also finding sticks, creating great opportunities.
Played back, Sorensen plays it off the boards, corrals it himself, pass right in front, broken up, looking for Vellucci. Bannister backhands it, or Pana and Sorensen there. Vellucci comes to help. It's played in reverse. Clark gets it back to Vellucci. Orpana off the skate. Skates away, leaves it for Vellucci, back to Orpana. And some physical play behind the net. Now racing the other way, Clark with Green behind him. Stealing it away. Pass to Green. A great save by Piros.
Yeah, Piros, a great job there sticking at the pad. A wide open opportunity, a little bit more power, probably sneaks through the 5-hole, but Piros able to stretch his leg out and get his pad down in the nick of time.
Passed over. Osmus, the goal scorer, tried to feed it forward for Carter. Got stolen away for a moment. Carter and Bannister dancing into the corner. As Bulldogs just trying to clear their own zone. This shot padded away by Piros. Loose in the slot, picked up by Lovasek. He'll race back down. Lovasek tries to fan around the defender unsuccessfully. Stolen away by the Falcons, but a long pass, and it will be icing.
A great job there by Jacob getting back just before a Falcon could beat him to the puck, causes an icing, not able to change are the Falcons. 5:09 left here. We had a little bit of a push from Concordia, but right back came the Bulldogs. Seen this Vellucci, Sorensen, and Orpana line get close a few times tonight.
Stick gets clashed down there as Loretto tries to play it over to his defensive mate. Vellucci drops it off, now over. Sorensen has it slapped away. Loretto pokes it back down towards Sorensen. Vellucci corrals it in the slot. Play it back to the blue line. Loretto, he'll dump it off. Orpana back to Loretto. Loretto's pass is blocked. It's a breakout chance. Flipped in. Orme Lynch trying to battle for it, but it'll be picked up by Loretto, who flips it over. Summers racing, feeds Jack O'Hannison. It gets through the legs of Ronan, but O'Hannison was not ready. Summers takes a fall. Bulldogs trying to keep possession for as long as possible. Malika picks it up around the blue line. Bulldogs with a delayed offside. They'll get back. Looking for the breakout pass. Orme Lynch is planted by Malika. And it's an offside against the Falcons.
Yeah, Malika got away with one over there. A little bit of a late hit. Acted like he was falling. Great sell there. Able to get a little bit of a physical play off. So we have Connor Van Willie, who we really haven't been able to see much of tonight. He's been quieted by this Bulldog team. 4 shots, 1 assist. But, again, really other than that, haven't seen his name pop up. Really, that number 71 hasn't been flying around.
Both Bulldogs fighting for it. Amsbaugh can't handle it. It's a 2-on-2, but great stick work by Malika, and he'll break up the whole system of operations for the Falcons. They'll race ahead once again. It's stolen away by Nick O'Hannison. Amsbaugh to Malika. Malika spitting, but getting just harassed on the other end. It's stolen away for a moment. Nick O'Hannison will come up, and he will dump it. Bulldogs will chase. As O'Hannison got planted for his troubles on the back end, no whistle. Falcons fans wanted a whistle from Malika. Bulldogs fans want a whistle there on the hit for O'Hannison. As the Bulldogs will keep it in the offensive zone. Clark dumps it into the corner. Swade picks it up. Backhanded pass to Tefelski. He'll corral it and go into the corner. Amsbaugh will pick it up once again. Amsbaugh wraps the boards over to Bannister, who fans on the pass. Has it taken away. It's a 2-on-2 with a back check. Klugerman, backdoor pass, and a great save by Piros. Pass out. Lovasek flips it. Tefelski's shot fanned on. Sprawling and sitting on it is Herdlicka, and here's those extracurriculars after the play again. Game is getting chippy, and it's only game 1 of a 2-game series between these two.
My, oh my, Ryan Piros coming up with a phenomenal save here. Kind of a whiff there on the blue line, able to take advantage of it are the Falcons. They come flying down. A beautiful pass from Klugerman back door, and a flying Ryan Piros comes out of practically nowhere.
As I believe Lovasek will take a seat in the penalty box for being the instigator for everything down on the other end. So 2 minutes and 21 seconds remain in the game. 2 minutes now sit on the penalty for the Bulldogs. And if you're the Falcons of Concordia, Wisconsin, you're hoping that it doesn't take 2 minutes for you to capitalize, as it will be cleared early.
Yeah, this is a power play that's only 20% on the season. They're not too successful. So really trying to get some confidence here. If not for today, you do play again tomorrow. So for this Concordia team, try to gain some momentum here late in this game.
Battling into the corner and flipped high. Somehow doesn't touch anything as it gets cross ice, and Bulldogs will make a change.
Precision there. It would have floated, like you said, around everything and kill even more time for this Bulldogs. Only 1:39 left.
Gets played back towards the red line. Falcons trying to reset. Green will dance around Troon, who's pressuring. Green has two players trailing him, but he'll go around, but a whistle will sound. Mentioned this is game one of a two-game set. Tomorrow will be Concordia University, Wisconsin, facing off against the Bulldogs at 4 o'clock p.m. here in the Arrington Ice Arena, and that will be senior night for this Bulldogs team. As we await the face-off here, puck is dropped, one back by the Falcons. Playing with it on the blue line is Gouvenal. We'll play it over. Klugerman, mind you, skating around with it, playing with patience, passes towards the red line. Klugerman gets open, but it's an errant pass that will escape the zone.
Yeah, it's a mistake you can't make there from Levi Carter, the 6-foot sophomore forward. Power play, one of the most crucial factors is making the simple passes. When you have control of the puck and you can make a 10-foot pass, you have to make it. You got to put it right on the tape. Can't allow for any mistakes, especially at this point in the game.
Of course, that game tomorrow will have yourself and Owen Barber on it. As 30 seconds remain in this game, it is all but over. Bulldogs will clear it just before the power play will end for the Falcons. Now they will try to work it forward. It's played into the corner. 10 seconds remain. Played off the board, and the Bulldogs have chewed out the rest of the clock. They will win 4-1. As the team will celebrate with Ryan Piros, who really came alive throughout this game, gave up the one goal, but everything else was perfect.
I feel like it's becoming pretty standard now to at least let one go for Ryan Piros on the year. I mean, we saw him make phenomenal save after phenomenal save. The issue is, when you get tested, they only had 16 shots, but again, all 16, I mean, backdoor play after backdoor play, you're diving everywhere. One of them is bound to squeak in. So for this Bulldog squad, able to, again, we saw that first period pretty close, and then they separated themselves as this game went on with their talent and their depth that we're pretty used to seeing at this point in the season.
And a pretty impressive showing from the Bulldogs. 10 shots on goal in the first period, 9 shots on goal in the second period, and 11 in the third period to finish the game with a clean 30, averaging 10 shots on goal per period, which was the estimation you made after the first period of play. A final update before we get off on the Concordia University, Wisconsin versus Adrian College women's hockey matchup It is still 6-3, 5 minutes and 10 seconds into the third period. The Falcons are on a power play over in Wisconsin. This game, however, finished with a phenomenal showing from a couple Bulldogs. We will stay for the official 3 stars of the game, but if you had to give your 3 stars, who would they be?
I'm going to go with number 3. I mean, I'm going to take a guess here. I can kind of see who they pulled over. I'm going to go. I would personally go number 3, Ryan Piros. I mean, only 15 saves, but he was flying around everywhere. 2, Ian Amsbaugh. 1, Patrick Saney, obviously with that hat trick that he was able to score. But Ian Amsbaugh, his 2 assists put him at 14 points in his last 7 games. He's been phenomenal.
As the official 3rd star is Theo Troon. 2 assists himself. Very similar stat line to Ian Amsbaugh, who is the 2nd star of the contest. And I think the big difference there is having a big part in the playmaking aspect of this game. Also, 1 more shot on goal for Amsbaugh. The easy one, the 1st star, Patrick Saney. I think even if you only watched the 3rd period, Patrick Saney would still be the 1st star of this contest, as he grabbed 2 goals in the 3rd, 1 goal in the 2nd to get himself a hat trick. He also had 8 shots, 5 of which were on goal. He partook in 14 faceoffs, went 9 for 5 in that category, and was all around phenomenal throughout this contest.
Yeah, we really saw it from that entire first line as well. They really dominated. They kicked us off. Credit to Julian Jacob, though, getting us kicked off in the scoring. Really kind of broke through for this Bulldog team. And then from there, Patrick Saney took it over with the next 3 goals. But, I mean, this Bulldog team, a lot that looked great in that 2nd and 3rd period that you'd like to see carry over to tomorrow.
As you mentioned, the Julian Jacob broke us off, but it was Patrick Saney who receives just on a silver platter, receives that 1st goal for himself.
But what a read by Ian Amsbaugh in that situation as well, as we get his 2nd goal here. Back door flying, finds open. I mean, these 2 have worked together so well. Amsbaugh, like we said, loves to share that puck, knows where people are, but Saney finds those soft spots so well. 1st and 2nd goal, and then this one. Just, again, a great play by Troon. Back to Saney, opens him up for a great shot through that 5-hole. This line works so well together. They're able to find each other no matter what in open spaces. They make great quick plays with each other. Amsbaugh, we saw it in front of the net when Saney had it on a silver platter for him. They're able to make that decision quick. Hey, Saney's got a tap-in goal. I don't have to shoot this puck. Moves it quickly, and all of a sudden it's in the back of the net. So, I mean, just a great showing from this first line for the Bulldogs, and really kind of catapults you with great momentum into tomorrow.
We mentioned Patrick Saney finishes this game with 15 goals on the season. He'll look to add more tomorrow, but another milestone hit by the junior Ian Amsbaugh as he grabs his 31st assist on the season, coming into tonight's contest with 29, and just played all around great on the ice here tonight for the Bulldogs.
Let's take a look here at Concordia's only goal of the game. A great job here just moving the puck around. We saw them a little bit off on their passes, forced them to make another one. They were always able to find the open man, and then suddenly they found the person wide open taking the shot.
As that will do it for tonight's contest. It was 4-1 Bulldogs as they led the shots on goal total 30-16. Tomorrow's contest will take place at 4 o'clock p.m. Tune in around 3:50 for the pregame show. It'll be Michael Schubeck and Owen Barber. But for tonight's contest, from all of us here at ACTV, myself, Sean Whitmer, my co-host, Michael Schubeck, we'll see you next time.